Hi guys, today I'm going to explain you the Java full stack application, which is designed with the help of Spring Toolsuit, with the help of Spring Boot framework, and in the backend I have used MySQL for storing a database, and for frontend I have used a React.js framework. So this product I have designed a product framework which is having all the layers. In Spring Boot we have different kind of layers for storing a data and adding some business functionality. Here I'm doing, mm, I'm creating first entity class. So in entity class, we are having this product application. Like I can able to add a product name, ID, and quantity and price. So I'm taking these annotations. So entity annotation is convert the data from Java class to database tables. So here I'm giving the table name, ID, name, quantity, and price. These are the product variables. I'm with the help of setters and getters, I'm injecting that data into the application. After creating this entity class, I'm creating a repository. A repository, it will extend the JPA repository. So here it is taking the input as a product and the ID is integer. Why we are using this JPA repository means it will actually uses some internal functions which are already predefined in the JPA repository where we can find all the methods, some inbuilt methods which will help you to connect to the MySQL database with the help of Hibernate framework. So using for the business logic and all the methods, I'm using uh, product service class. In a service layer, we are having a all the methods, business functionalities that we have required for the application that are yeah to get all the products and also I'm applying all the CRUD operations like saving a product. It's take the list of product for saving a product. It will take the product and it will save that to repository. So here I'm injecting the repository with the help of auto-wide annotation. It will automatically inject that repository in this product service layer class. Then it is saves all the list of products for saving a list of products. And if I want to get a product with the help of ID, then I can use with its ID. So repository repair dot find by ID. It will take the object like a product with its ID. Like if we give any ID, it will fetch that data. Then a list of products to get all the products method and to get a product with by name and delete a product by its ID. And here it is, the method is to update the product with the help of ID to the product. So here I am from repository, I'm fetching the product with a given ID. So once if I fetch that object, then I am setting the name, like I want to change the name. So product get name, it will take the name like whichever we want to change. Like that only for the price also it will get the price and it will get the quantity from the user. Once the user has entered all these details, then it will be set to the product new product object. Then it will be saved to repo set repository. So this is the application. In a control layer, I am taking all the layers like control layer. It will be to connect the like all the URLs which will be displayed on the browser. So suppose if I want to add if I want to store the data, I'm using a post mapping. The help of post mapping, I'm saving the data with a add URL. With the help of get mapping, I'm getting all the products. With the help of ID, get mapping, I'm getting a product with its ID. And I'm deleting the product with its ID. Put mapping is used for updating the product with its ID. Yeah. Here I'm using the cross origin. It is. I'll explain you in the next lecture. Actually, it is used to like the communicate. It is used for the communication between the front end and back end. Like if we get any course related issues, cross origin we will use in case of any issues. In the future lectures, I'll explain you that like whatever the kind of issues that if we face, then it will be going to help you. So I have already initially added all the um, repositories in dependencies in the home.xml file. So let me try to run the application. So our application is started. Our application is started at Tomcat server port number 8080. So by checking whether our application is running properly or not, I'm using a Postman mapping to check whether our all the APIs are working or not. So this is our Postman API. So this is our get mapping to get all the products. Suppose I want to add a new product. Let me add a new product here. See? So to add a product, we are using post mapping, right? So here I'm using add method, add product. Successfully, the product is added with a ID 402 and the product name is an ID and all the price. So suppose I want to update the product with its ID. So let me update the product. Update a product with its ID 402. Only I want to change the name. Like I want to change the quantity to 200. So let me change it to put mapping for updating the data. Put mapping, and it is running at a local host 8080 port number. So I send the data. So successfully the quantity has been changed. So our update API also working fine. So let me try to delete a product with its ID. So let me go and delete a product with its ID. So to delete the product, we need to change this method to delete mapping. Then just come here and what is the our UI URL delete, right, a slash delete. So I am changing here to delete. the delete deletes by its ID. So ID is 402, right? I'm deleting this product 402. Successfully the product has been deleted. So in case if I am trying to fetch the data, I'll get the distinct empty object because has been deleted. So suppose if I try to fetch this ID, this product with its ID, so URL is 402. So I'm getting an empty object, like there is nothing. So product is successfully deleted. I'm want to fetch all the products which are there in the application. So to get all the products, this is the method. So let me copy this and wait. I'm getting a error because here I have used double slash. That's why I'm getting error. So you should be check before you do any API request. You should be good at this URL because if you do any mistakes here in this URL, then you will be going to get some error like timestamp error, trace error. Trace error means like it's unable to find its path. So successfully we got all the data in the postman. This is our data 54 ID. All the products are there. These are the products. So our you Spring Boot application backend is working fine. So let me check in the database table. This is our database table. This is our user DB database. The data which are required, like that whatever that we have injected in Postman, it's fetching all the data. So our database also fine, working fine. So for the front end, we with the help of React design having all the components in the Spring Boot in the React.js, we will design the application with all components. So I'm not going to explain deeply, but I am going to explain all the components. So this is for updating a product. I'm just this is the product component for updating product. Here I'm taking a product name, ID, and price and quantity. This is the use state to store the data. So whenever the event has been happened, then we'll take the name and value and we'll store that to the data variable, like it will destructure. Then it will add the data to this data variable whenever if the user has been submitted. So here I'm using if the user click on the submit, then it will fetch this URL with the help of ID. The method is put and a headers or content type is application.json. So it will fetch the data in the format of JSON. So I'm just stringifying, like I'm changing the data to string to print the data in the console. If the response not okay, then it has to update, like show that there is some error, or else it should be updated that the product is successfully added. So this is the you updating product. This is the HTML content updating the product. name, ID, and price. So for adding a product, this is the data, and this is the URL. It will method is post. We'll take all the data and we will save this to this API from the backend. So same like that. Product or delete for deleting a product with the help of ID. If I run this application, it will be going to let me run this application. Then we can check whether it is working or not. Run the application in React.js. We will use command is npm start. Yes, development server is started and the application has been started. Just to go on, um, let me check it here. So this is our application for the front end. This is the URL, like UI. Suppose let me add a data, the data, Realme, Realme product. Its price is 15,000. Quantity I want 20 products. Add the product. So it will shows that pop up that the product has been added. So if you check in the backend, I will check the data. Uh, Realme added quantity and its price right with the ID 403. So our ad product is working fine. Then updating a product. Take this Samsung. I want to change its price to 10,000. No, not it's a 1 lakh. So it's I need to enter this ID. Its ID is 54. 54. And the product name is Samsung. The product price is I want to change it to 1 lakh, right? The quantity is same, 10 only. But I don't want to change the product, so it's updated. So let me check it here. If all the details except the product quantity because we didn't give any quantity, so it's taken by default. It's taken as a 0. So it's updated the product quantity, product price to 70,000 to 1 lakh. So let me check the delete ID. I want to delete this Samsung product. I don't have this product, so let me delete the product. The product is deleted successfully. Once checking the front end only, so the product is not there in this URL in the UI because the product has been deleted. This is the UI. So guys, please, if you, I think I have explained uh, good, I think, and I'm want to explain more deeply, but I want support. So please subscribe to my channel and support me.